Dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about measurements in chemistry. They fall under experimental chemistry one. Measurements are very important, are inevitable during the study of science. Or the different quantities which can be measured by using different instruments are known as masses, volume, and after that we have time and then temperature. So let's start with mass first. You know what is a mass? I think most of you know what is a mass. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in an object. So mass is the quantity of matter in an object or matter. Matter is anything which has mass and occupies space. Hope you know the units in which mass is measured. Might have studied before, definitely. Mass is measured in, grams, kilograms, sometime in pounds, sometime in ounces. So at the same time, different instruments or devices which are used to measure mass are known as normally balances or scales. So here we will be talking about two devices or balances. The first one is digital balance. This is a digital balance, and this is a beam balance. The digital balance have numbers. When there is nothing on it, it is showing zero reading. When it is on, then we will put some weight on the top of this pen or its plate. Then you will see this reading will start changing. After some time, you will see some values appear here in gram. So when the reading will stop changing, you will stop it. When the beam balance, sorry, when the digital balance will be stopped, the mass measured by it is 10 grams. Hope you understand. Similarly, this is the beam balance. Here, basically, we use a beam. You can see this on the top of a beam. We have different uh, riders. Basically, riders are used to balance these, just like you might have studied how to measure, call it pivot. At the pivot, we may balance the scale or something else. So normally this is a pen. You can see it. This pen is used to hold the weight. When the beam is balanced, you will see this diagram. The pointer of the beams will be pointing towards zero. They will be coinciding. So this is when the beam is balanced, and we will read the scales, and we will add the values, get the mass of the object placed on the top of pen. Hope you understand. Keep in mind, in the examination, their working is not coming in, in your CAI, but normally you must know something about it better. After this, hope you have no question how to measure mass, which devices are used to measure mass. Normally in the paper, you are asked devices used to measure length, mass, volume, time, temperature. Options are given, you have to select. Mostly they are given in MCQs, but sometime in theory, it can be the problem. Okay. Now, after this, we have which quantity we can say Let's see. Yes. We have time measuring device. You know how to measure time? You know, everybody must have watch in their wrist to measure. You see time from that. You know, there are two types of watches, analog and digital. Uh, Over here, in chemistry laboratories, we usually use stopwatches. So time in experiments is measured using stopwatch. Its unit is seconds. Stopwatches can measure up 1/100 each second. 100 times, if we divide a second into 100 divisions, 100 parts, and it can measure to the 100th part of that second. Hope you understand. Now see the diagram. In the diagram, you can see there are two scales and two pointers. This small dial, is in minutes. Larger dial is in seconds. These are two pointers. Now this is you can see this is start um, start or stop. First, before using it, make sure the pointers must be at zero scale. Then you will start measuring. Then count the minutes and seconds. After that, you will add them, and that will be the reading uh, required that the time had measured for a reaction to change to take place. Hope you understand which device we use to measure the mass, time. For mass, we use beam balance, we use steel balance, electronic balance. For time measuring, we use a stopwatch normally in chemistry labs. In so use the analog watches or digital watches. If you understand, if you have any question, you can ask me through my comment box. What is next now? Next quantity we are going to measure is temperature. Now I have some questions. Please think in your mind. Temperature. Temperature is basically average kinetic energy of a system. When we call it average kinetic energy, then please think what is meant by that. You should tell me in the comment box. Okay? So temperature, normally you people know that it is a degree of hotness and coolness. When you apply it, you must have that it is average kinetic energy. Average mean stationary kinetic energy, oscillatory, and then vibration. Sum of all the kinetic energies is average kinetic energy. But, as temperature is there, heat is there. Heat is basically uh, you miss that total internal energy. However, we are not concerned with that. Share some knowledge. Temperature. Okay, so temperature is usually measured in degree centigrade. There are other units as well, and Kelvins. Hope you understand. So liquid usually we use in the thermometers. You can see we have thermometer in front of you. This one. You see this. This is the stem of the thermometer. This whole one. This is a small capillary tube through which alcohol or mercury, they rise. You want to just add something. When you see the movement of mercury, you see it will be like this. This is known as convex meniscus. We will read it from the top and add this line. You will see from here or here, you will be having parallax error. This here, parallax error. So when we have colorless substance here, that is, let's say, alcohol, you will see it will be like this. Even you say it's shape in the greatest is like this. This will be the shape adopted by the alcohol in the capillary tube. So this is the lower meniscus. Here we study the meniscus. Meniscus basically shape of the surface of the liquid. Hope you understand. You have to see from this low above or below this, you have parallax error. This is very important. So similarly, we have bulb of the thermometer. That is very important part of thermometer. Similarly, if you see this diagram, right? This is mercury, which is moving up as it absorbs heat energy from the. This is a bulb. You see, this is a bulb. Now, the thermometer sensitivity depends how thicker or thinner is the bulb. And if it is more thin or thinner, it will be more sensitive. Quickly, it will give you the reading. So this is where the level reaches. You will read it. Temperature of the object in which the bulb of the thermometer has been placed. This is a simple diagram for thermometer. After this, hope you understand how to measure the temperature. Also, the temperature is measured in centigrade, it is measured in Kelvin, it is made in Fahrenheit. But here we are talking about centigrades. Now, this is the last thing for today. Now, let's see this volume measuring device. These are very important in chemistry. Volume, as you know, mass, temperature. You must know what is a volume. Volume is basically space occupied by a substance. Uh, every matter occupies space, whether it is a liquid, whether it is a gas. So volume is measured in different units. It's measured in centimeter cube. It's measured in, can be measured in the decimeter cube, liter. You understand? Some of the devices which we use to measure the volume are shown here. So this. So first think, what is this? What is this? This is beaker. It measures 100 degrees and 100 centimeter cube or 100 mm. This is conical flask. And this is measuring cylinder. You have to measure 50 or near to 100. Then we can use this. This is the best device to measure volume. This is a round bottom flask. Also used to measure some volume. We usually place acids in flasks. Then you can see we have plastic syringe. This is plastic syringe. This is known as measuring cylinder. This is round bottom. This is conical. This is to understand. Now this is pipette. Pipette has volume mark. This is very important. In the paper, normally it is inverted like this. The this line has been shown. The question will be what is the error? We will say the volume mark has been placed wrongly. So different papers have different ranges. It can measure 20, 25, 10. So the safety device we use with this pipette is pipette filler. Socket with mouth. Uh, let's say it is acid, something else that can go into our mouths, and that is this is dangerous. Us can burn. So these last two are known as burets. These burets are best volume measuring devices. In the last, we will summarize what we discussed today. We discussed how to measure mass, you know, devices to measure the masses, electronic balance, digital balance, not beam, electronic balance, or digital balance. And similarly, we have conical, volume measuring devices which are in front of you. We discussed how to measure time. Stopwatch is normally used. We have analog clocks as well, digital clocks as well. We have one bottom flask when we have to measure volume, like say 100, 500, 1000. We use these flasks. Similarly, for temperature, we use these different thermometers. Thermometers are, have different ranges. Some thermometers are mercury thermometers, some are alcohol, which contain some, annoying colors, make it visible. Hope you understand. If you have any question, please comment in my channel comment box. Is I would request you, if you will not motivate me, how I can move further. So please do subscribe. It will not take your much time. I have given distinct, clear, much time. So to present these things when in front of you. Hope you liked my video. I will be waiting for your comments and positive comments. And please do watch and subscribe. Thank you very much.